Get a chat. Kikulacho kingwoni mwako. Julius Caesar had a lover whose name was Servilia, and Servilia had a son whose name was Brutus. Brutus and Julius would later become very good friends, and Julius even considered him a son. They fought side by side, and Julius trusted Brutus completely. He received some warnings, that is Julius Caesar, that his enemies were rising and he needed to protect himself, and he did not take action. Whatever motivated his complacency, I do not know. However, on the 15th of March, he walked into the Senate, expecting to be surrounded by allies, but was instead stabbed 23 times, with Brutus delivering some of the final blows. His famous last words, "Even you, Brutus." Every Shrek needs a donkey. Every Batman needs a Robin. Every Sherlock Holmes needs a Dr. Watson. And everybody needs a Dolly. Season 5, Episode 3, Steps to Cultivating Your Inner Circle of Friends.
For example, what is it that you did to get the right people or friends around you?
Like begets like. Does this person have the same value system as me?
I know Julius sounds like a victim in this story, but he wasn't exactly innocent himself. He destroyed democracy because he was power hungry. He killed and exploited people for his selfish gain. And he betrayed some of his closest allies, because like begets like. Unfortunately, the light attracts both moths and mosquitoes. And this is particularly true when it comes to human behavior. People who are good, inherently good and inherently kind, attract both manipulative personalities and people who are genuine. This is actually a psychological fact. This is because the narcissistic manipulative personalities view these people as an easy target, and the genuine people view them as, a companion, a good friend, a safe space. What measure should a good person take to protect him or herself? The first thing, community.
Because we are a good number of us who are around her and genuinely caring for her. We're the ones who call it out. We're like, Dolly, stop.
Unfortunately, community is a privilege that is a blessing that not everybody has. Personally, I used to be, when I was in the context of a community, like a friend group, it was very easy for me to be protected by my other friends. However, where I find myself right now is not a friend group. I have friends, but my friends are my friends. They're not each other's friends. It goes without saying that if I'm experiencing someone who's predatory that my friends don't know, a social predator that my friends don't know about, I don't have someone to tell me, Meg, watch out for that. So a person like me with a weird friendship situation and other people who probably don't have community, how then do we protect ourselves from social predators?
When my kids were young, I was doing a lot trying to sort people out. Monday to Friday, I'm working, long days. The career is demanding, and that is anyway in the 30s when my career was, And then on Saturday mornings, I'd wake up and tell my husband, I need to go rush help. Then I'll come back by lunchtime. I also need to have time even for myself, not just for others. I started then putting conditions to access that.
Yes, put yourself first. I know it goes against every Christian teaching you think you know. I know it makes you feel physically uncomfortable. One of the jokes I like to make is how I suffer of persecution after setting a boundary because I am a retired people pleaser. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Do it over and over again. So set boundaries early and set them and make sure they're firm. If your boundaries don't have consequences, they're just suggestions. Don't allow these people to guilt trip you. Narcissistic personalities or manipulative personalities usually rely or they depend on you not wanting to hurt their feelings, and then they use that to their advantage because they know you're a good person. That's why you're the easy target. You don't want to hurt anyone, and they know that. So they're going to guilt trip you. They're going to play the victim, and when they're playing the victim, that means you're the natural villain. When you're the natural villain, how comfortable are you with people mislabeling you? You get? That's another thing I say. You need to be comfortable with being the villain. I give the example of when I'm working with children. If I call a child out for a mistake they're doing, the first thing they do is deny, gaslight. If I double down and insist that no, this is what you're doing, and you need to take accountability, you need to apologize. If I finally get them to that place of apologizing, eventually, after we have done, or I think we've resolved the issue, what the child will now do is attempt to punish me. And they'll attempt to punish me by either giving me silent treatment or all that. They're just acting upset. They are playing the victim. They're acting upset, they're playing the victim. And for that reason, I have to be comfortable with this child thinks I'm a bad person. I know I am not. I refuse to be their victim, so they have made me out to be the villain. In conclusion, get yourself a dolly, get yourself a good friend. Remember I said that light attracts both moths and mosquitoes. I personally don't like moths, but for the purpose of this statement, moths are considered more gentle. It's a saying, and I don't know who's the sayer. Moths are considered more gentle. They're not, like, they're genuinely attracted to the light. Mosquitoes are considered harmful. So in as much as you're attracting the negative people, you're also attracting the positive on the good people who are like-minded. To all the people pleasers, be strong if you want. If you don't mind. Those who get it. And yeah, did I say get a chair?